Howdy folks, and I hope you're all happy and healthy wherever you are in collecting land, and welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. So overnight Hot Toys have dropped another figure on us, and with the Chinese New Year they've had a quiet period like they always do, but they seem to have gone mad and they've given us, I think this is the 4th figure in less than a week. So what have they dropped on us? Well, to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Frank Miller's Batman The Dark Knight Returns, they've given us this, their take on it, and yeah, I've got to say it's looking very, very impressive indeed. But before we dive in, I would like to send the usual Gotham-sized shout out to everybody who supported the channel. And please drop a like and hype on this video as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're sure not to miss any of the 1/6 scale reviews, previews, tours, showcases and all that other good stuff that we've got coming up. So without further ado, let's dive in and have a look. And I've got to say, first impressions, very, very impressed indeed. Yeah, they've captured that chunk, that weight, that mass that the older Bruce Wayne had. I believe he was 55 and comes out of retirement to clean up Gotham one last time, and they've caught that Frank Miller aesthetic very, very well indeed, especially in that head sculpt and in the sculpting of the body overall. But I'm sure we'll see close-ups of that as well. Colours pop, the colours are right, you've got that sort of vivid blue going on, the weight looks right. I'm assuming this is a material outfit that we're looking at here, judging by the way it's creasing. We've got battle damage going on here, you've got that ripped suit on the shoulder there with the blood paint applications. It's weathered, there are stains all over the place, you've got blood on the utility belt, which is looking really good. Those scratches, those rips in the bat symbol on the chest, we've got him clutching the batarang with a rifle on the back. Overall first impressions are a thumbs up here for Hot Toys, but they should be doing Batman in their sleep at this point. On to the next. We've got a profile shot here of him clutching the rifle. I'm going to assume that's sculpted plastic and they're going to be up to the usual Hot Toys weapon high standard. But we're seeing this uncowled head sculpt for the first time here in profile. And once again, that grim-looking, aged look has been captured really, really well. You've got battle damage on the face there. The hair looks excellent. Individual strands picked out. The suit itself, as we mentioned before, you've got those rips and tears and scuffing going on all over the place. And overall, yeah, chef's kiss so far. Although I've got to say, he's looking a bit haggard for a 55-year-old Batman. I'm 60 years old. He must have had a tough paper round. That's all I can say. The Gotham City paper round must have taken its toll. But on to the next. Yeah, we're seeing that head sculpt full on for the first time. Very, very good. Loving the creasing in the face, the skin tones, the textures, the furrowing in the eyebrows there, the battle damage on the chin, on the cheek area. Overall, very, very impressive. They've gone for a specific look here in this uncowled head sculpt that we need to talk about. The edges, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But we've got him clutching the weaponry here. Cape itself looks wired, looks like it's material. Hopefully. And we have seen an improvement in Hot Toys capes. They have started to slowly edge forward. They've historically had a very, very bad reputation in the cape department, which plays to third-party manufacturers. Hopefully, they're slowly but surely solving that problem. And I'm going to have to lean in here because it looks like we've got a plastic section around the edge of the neck here to represent the cowl when it's down at the back, and then the material cape underneath. Looks like they work quite well together there. On to the next shot. Once again, gripping the weaponry there, we're seeing that rip. So yeah, we've definitely got a material suit here going on, because you're seeing that movement in that rip section. Hope they get that right as well. They did a brilliant job with the Darth Vader, the battle damage of Darth Vader, putting those rips in so that they don't actually, over a period of time when you're articulating the figure, get worse. You want them to stay as is. And I've noticed that what they tend to do is treat them around the edges with a sort of what almost looks like a liquid plastic, or like they burnt the edges to prevent any further ripping in that battle damage. And we're seeing that plastic cowl as well, looking absolutely excellent. And the first of the interchangeable mouth plates here, but I'm sure we'll get to that. Classic stance here, full shot, and we're really seeing the heft and the chunk on this guy here. We've got him clutching the batarang there, rifle around the back, and as I mentioned before, proportions spot on, and that's the key to this one, I think, is the head sculpt and the proportions. Frank Miller's aging Batman was a hefty, chunky guy, and I do love my chunky Batman, as you can tell by this guy I've got sat next to me. There's just something about a weightier Batman. Ben Affleck, when he goes all Batman and crazy, I like that weight and that heft. It just appeals to me. Huge biceps, the ab section done really, really well, and overall, yeah, on point here. I'm going to assume these are plastic boots. Once again, we've got him on the base here. We've got him without the cowl on, looking really impressive. And we've got battle damage on those, what I'm going to assume are plastic swappable hands. We've got battle damage in the knuckles there as well. Loving the flow of this cape here. Now I'm going to assume that's got to be wired, obviously. And we're seeing the base for the first time. And it's great to see them not repurposing the old Batman bases. They seem to have been around for centuries, almost as long as I have. So we've got a unique base for this particular figure. Liking that a lot. I'm gonna have to lean in here. We've got the Batman return symbol on the front there. We've got blood spatters on there. I'm just loving that overall sort of tech type design going on. So yeah, nice base, not too big, not too small. Overall, really sets the figure off very, very well, in my opinion. On to the next. Clutching the wired cape, clutching the blades there, and we're starting to get closer to this uncowled head sculpt, and we're seeing all the fine detailing in there that we'd expect. Another profile shot, clutching the rifle, and yeah, can't fault that head sculpt, that uncowled head sculpt yet. This shot, now we've got him squaring off to Superman here, liking that a lot. That just works. Love the pose they've gone for there. That sort of captures that aesthetic, that Frank Miller aesthetic, really, really well. And we're seeing both of those gloved hands with the battle damage on there, and another swap out mouth plate this time with that sort of grimace going on, with the wet look blood paint application on the side there. Thumbs up. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Another action shot here. Once again, batarang, rifle on the back. Posability doesn't look like a problem. This can sometimes be an issue with these chunkier, weightier figures, as I found out with this guy, that they can be a bit of a handful when you try and articulate them. Not a vast amount of movement, but I think that material suit's going to help, and it looks like articulation isn't a problem. So on to the next. We've got him stepping off the base here. Love this kind of pose. This really is my kind of pose going on here. And yeah, articulation not being an issue. Really looking very good. This is going to be one imposing piece from Hot Toys. And I know there'll be decriers out there, you know. I'm one of them on a lot of occasions. Iron Man, Star Wars, Batman seems to be, when there are so many IPs out there that Hot Toys could mine, they seem to stick to what they know, but if it didn't sell, they wouldn't make it. And I've got to say, I am liking this a lot. Another full shot there. We're seeing that cape. We've got weathering on the bottom of that cape to match the weathering on the rest of the figure. Excellent stuff. On to the next. Another profile shot, cowl this time. We've got the closed mouth, swap out mouth plate there. All of them work, and it looks super impressive. Looks like it's just bounced straight off the pages of the Frank Miller comic book. On to the next. Same shot there, but just a slightly different camera angle. Seeing that battle damage closer up there, and getting to see that weathering. Yeah, overall, very impressed, and that rifle looks on point as well. Like this shot a lot, up close and personal, both those fists up in the air, and we're seeing those ripped knuckles detailing on there. We've got wet look blood paint application, not only on the knuckles themselves, but also on the fingers as well, on the gauntlets too, and yes, those rips on the legs as well. Yeah, so very promising indeed. Similar shot, slightly different angle. We're starting to get a bit samey again here, as we do tend to do sometimes with Hot Toys promotional shots for their new pre-orders, but yeah, capturing beautifully that Frank Miller look there. Similar shot there, slightly different angle. We're going to start zipping through these now because we're starting to get samey, as I mentioned. Seeing that detailing on the bottom of the cape there, suitably impressive. Now, let's talk about this uncowled head sculpt. Now, I'm a big fan of Frank Miller's style. It's a unique style. It's unmistakable. Loving the fact that they've caught that cowl in the sculpted plastic cowl that's hanging over the back there. They've kept that aesthetic in the cowl there with the creases in the forehead there, and obviously the ears. I think they've done a cracking job there in sculpting that. This head sculpt from the side really works for me. Absolutely, as I say, it could be stepping off the pages of the comic book. Individual strands in that hair, the colour is right, skin tones, skin textures, thickness of the neck, everything is there. It's when we get here. Now, and this was something I found when I read the comic book as well. It's just a hint of a gurn going on. Now, for those people who don't know what a gurn is, it used to be popular back in the day, where people who had false teeth would take their teeth out and pull strange expressions. And he's just hinting on the side of gurning there for me. I'm not sure whether I'll be using this one in the display. I think I like it a lot, and yes, it is accurate to the comic book, but I would have liked to have seen perhaps a slightly different expression there. Just borderline comic, not comic book, but yeah, it's accurate, and we're seeing that battle damage against skin tones, textures, as always with Hot Toys are on point. Loving the eyebrows there. The eyes are super glassy, and really, apart from I would change that expression ever so slightly. I think they've knocked it out of the park here, Hot Toys. So if you are a Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller version, you're a fan of that, then you're going to be in hog heaven with this one. Straight on shot of that head sculpt there, just that touch of gurn, but we'll ignore that and move on. And we're seeing those scratches on the bat symbol there with the wounds underneath, looking very good. Side shot of the head again. Now we've got the double shot for the separate eyeball rolling system. Standard issue these days, as I always mention, but I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference on this one. It's one of those things because his eyes are so small. Yeah, I think the overall effect might be a little bit more subdued than your average figure, simply because the head is so big and the eyes are so small. But great to see Hot Toys including that, as I say, as standard these days. Now we've got the cowled head with the 3 interchangeable lower faces. This is something that Hot Toys do in their sleep. They do it with the vast majority of their Batman figures, and it works really well. I am going to assume it's they're magnetic faceplates, like we've seen in a whole array of Batman figures in the past. We've got that bloodied version with the gritted teeth, the open mouth grimace, and then we've got the stoic mouth shut. I'm leaning towards the one on the left and the one in the middle. I like the grimace a little bit more. It really captures for me that original comic book feel. This, don't get me wrong, this is a good mouth plate. Very good skin tones, skin textures, all on point. I just think these two are going to work better in the display for me. Can't make up my mind which I prefer. Probably the bloodied one, to be honest with you. But the teeth are really well done. I'm going to assume there's going to be wet look paint applications inside that mouth to give it that gloss. Teeth look nice and pearly from what we can see here. Not the clearest of shots, but overall, yeah. There always seems to be two faceplates that always appear. One that I have a tendency to keep in the box, but yeah, looking very good indeed. Close up on that battle damage, and yeah, they've done a great job there. I can't fault it, from the weathering on the utility belt with the blood spatters, as we mentioned, to the rips on the knuckles of the gloves, to the wounds and scratches, all very nice indeed. And the cape, we're taking a look at the cape. Already mentioned that wide cape. It looks like that material. I'm trying to cast my mind back to when I last saw this type of material in a cape, but Hot Toys collectors will know the material I'm referring to rather. I think there will probably be, it looks like it's, yeah, the stitching down the side here, so we're looking at double-sided. It's not a single piece of material, but we're wired down the sides here. It doesn't look like we're wired at the bottom. That looks like a natural fall on the right-hand side, but overall, yeah, colour's right, and the weathering's on point. And finally, the all shot, as we always get with Hot Toys. And pretty much covered all these shots. On the left-hand side here, there's the uncowl version, the right-hand side, the cowl version with the blood spatter, and we've got a couple of him on the base there, uncowled as well, if Mr. Go Figure's big fat head's not in the way. We've covered the eyeball rolling system, the detailing there, interchangeable mouth plates. We've got a look at that base there, liking that a lot actually. Seeing it at a slightly different angle, like the shape there and the height. This is going to be an imposing guy in the collection. Really good centerpiece to any Batman collection. And as you can see, Batman probably is the character that appears the most in my collection, so I can see this wending its way to us and going up for review as soon as it arrives. So there you have it, folks. That is Hot Toys' take on Batman from Batman The Dark Knight Returns, courtesy of Frank Miller. What are your thoughts on this particular figure? Is it leaving you cold? Is it just Hot Toys retreading the same old weary path? Or are you as excited as I am? Is the Frank Miller take on an aging Batman something that'll be landing in your collection as well? Please let me know in the comment section below. Nothing is off menu. Your thoughts on Frank Miller, your thoughts on Batman The Dark Knight Returns, your thoughts on Hot Toys and the direction that they're going in. Nothing is off menu. So as I say, please drop a comment in the comment section below. And I suppose all it remains for me to say is a massive thank you for watching. As always, I hope this preview has been useful for you. And until next time on the channel. What have we got coming up? Well, in the not too distant future, we have got a tour video coming up. So all that you see behind me and all that's over there as well will be going under the camera. And as I mentioned at the top, previews, reviews, showcases and tours. So until next time on the channel, a massive thank you for watching. As always, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.